Hello everyone. My name is Lalit Rana. I am working as an assistant professor in IIMT College of Pharmacy. So I welcome you all of you in my today's lecture. My lecture will be on NDDS, that is the subject name, and in this I will tell you about the topic controlled drug delivery system. So today we will study about controlled drug delivery system. What is controlled drug delivery system? So before starting on my topic, I want to just brief you about what is NDDS. Let me tell you about NDDS. What is NDDS? NDDS is Novel Drug Delivery System. The novel opportunities, the novel delivery systems which has made in this time, in the pharmaceutical field, we have developed new delivery systems, different type of delivery system, different type of dosage forms. In this subject, we have to study all those delivery systems, how we can deliver a particular drug in human body, in human systemic circulation at a particular site, so that the particular person who is suffering from any kind of disease can instant relief, can immediate relief, can get a relief for long time, can be cured easily. So that is why new type of inventions are done, and which is named by new delivery systems are made, which is known by NDDS, Novel Drug Delivery System. Novel basically means new, D for drug, delivery, S for system, Novel Drug Delivery System. So today's topic is CDDS. Controlled drug delivery system. Basically, controlled drug delivery system is a delivery system in which we have already determined, we have already fixed our time, fixed the rate of drug to release in the body. It means, let's see, we have taken a drug, okay? It has to be released in our body, in human body, fine. This drug has to be released in human body. Now, at this time, at which amount of dose, what should be the dose of the drug to release? What is the rate of drug to be released in body? Okay, that we have already planned, we have already designed in our delivery system, that the drug will release at a particular rate. That is controlled delivery system. All over, we can say that we have a full control on our dosage form, that how much the drug should be reduced. So let's go to the definition of controlled drug delivery system. Controlled drug delivery system is one which delivers the drug at predetermined rate. As I have already explained, we have already determined the rate of drug that has to be delivered in human body for local and systemic circulation, for local and systemic effect. The drug which has to be delivered in our body has to show the effect on our local area or on systemic circulation in a given period of time. Fine. We have set a particular time, that at 1 hour, at 3 days, at 1 full day, at 24 hours, at 48 hours. We have decided that time, and we have decided the rate of drug to deliver the drug at a particular time. For example, we have taken 24 hours a delivery of drug in our body. The time is 24 hours. The drug, now we have to make our drug, we have to make our formulation in such a form, in such a controlled released form, that our drug should release and exist till 24 hours. Fine. So this type of delivery system are used to deliver. Let's move to next slide. Next slide is plasma concentration time profile. This slide will show you the effect of controlled drug delivery system, the dosage form which we give to a particular human being for controlled release, fine, for sustained release. This graph shows all those things, the drugs which are using in our day-to-day life, those who are known as conventional drugs, conventional dosage form. Here we will study all these parameters from this graph. This graph shows on x-axis there is a time limit. As the time increases, the amount of drug start releasing, the amount of drug starts showing, the amount of, as in y-axis it is shown plasma drug concentration. This shows as the time increases, the plasma drug level of the drug concentration will increase in plasma in our systemic circulation. See, here is a initial point that is always a 0. From 0 everything starts from 0, that is the initial stage. From initial stage, this graph shows the release of drug. This is a dotted line which shows minimum concentration of drug, minimum concentration of therapeutic effect. This dotted line shows maximum effective concentration, and in this dotted line, this area covers therapeutic drug delivery system, which means the amount of drug which we want, which a particular patient wants in the body. This area covers that therapeutic effect, that therapeutic dose should be, actually the dose should be come in therapeutic level, which shows the therapeutic effect, and this therapeutic effect will relieve to a patient. So when, as we all know, there are many conventional doses form, many conventional tablets, capsules which are present in market. We used to take daily in our daily life. What graph this conventional doses form shows? Let's see. Here is the starting of conventional dosage form. It has entered in therapeutic area. From therapeutic area, it has been crossed to the maximum therapeutic area range and decreasing, and then decrease to sub-therapeutic level. Same from this part till this part, one dose we have given for a day. Basically, conventional dosage form has to be given in a day, 2 times, 3 times. It is according to the dose. So this part till this part, one dose has been given. The dose has released, has eliminated, has gone to excreted out. For maintaining the plasma concentration level of drug, we have to take dose again. Then this parameter will follow. The dose will go and then excrete out. Then high, then low, then high, then low, and suddenly excrete out. One day dose has been completed. So in conventional dosage form, we have to take so many times, 2 times, 3 times, multiple times we have to take dosage form for getting the instant relief, for maintaining the drug concentration level in our plasma. Fine. For stopping this type of things, we have delivered controlled drug delivery system. We have delivered sustained drug delivery system. In these delivery systems, we can give, let's see an example of sustained drug delivery system, sustained release. Here, the drug in plasma has start rising, and suddenly when it reaches the maximum drug level 50% of, then it start decreasing. It depends upon the concentration. As the concentration of drug increases, the plasma concentration, the plasma drug concentration will increase, and suddenly the drug dose will decrease. Then drug starting decreasing. Fine. In sustained release, it will be beneficial. It is also beneficial in some cases that you don't have to take many doses form. You have covered 3 in comparison of conventional doses form. You have covered 2 doses form in one sustained release. Let's take an example, or let's see about the controlled drug delivery system. In controlled drug delivery system, which follows zero order. Zero order basically means that some graph is running in a particular pathway, and it is consistently in a constant form. It is going in a straight way. There is no fluctuation in between that. In controlled drug delivery system, you can see that here the graph started and it is going high, and it has reached a therapeutic level. Now it is going. It has a consistency. It has a constant release of drug. It is releasing the drug in a parallel form. In a complete fixed amount of drug is released till end, and finally it is really excreted out. This shows The controlled drug release system gives many benefits while comparison to conventional dosage form and sustained release dosage form. This graph gives enough information about controlled drug delivery system that has to be studied. Basically, this controlled drug delivery system gives zero order reaction. Sustained release dosage form gives first order reaction. Okay. This is the minimum concentration, minimum effective therapeutic effective level concentration. Below this, it is the level of drug. This level of this area of drug. This is under the therapeutic level. It means that the drug will not show any effect on a patient for a particular disease. That taking that type of drugs which comes under the sub-therapeutic level, that will not show any type of good effort, any type of positive feedback will not give to a patient. That person cannot be cured. Same way, we can say that if the dose exceeds the maximum therapeutic level, which means beyond the limit of therapeutic level, which comes under toxic, that particular drug, that particular dose will become toxicity. That will create toxicity, which means the drug which we are taking on daily basis in a conventional dosage form, that we will take on several routine time and multiple times in a day, will shows you toxic effect for a particular time. That's why we used to say that all drugs are not safe. Drugs are not safe. We should not use drugs more frequently in every condition, because they show some toxic effects, because they reach the maximum effective level considered. They excrete out that condition. Fine. Let's move to the next slide. Now the advantages. Here advantages. What is advantages means here? We have already conventional dosage form in a market. There is a various kind of dosage form, various kind of capsules, tablets, and emulsion. Various dosage forms available in market. Then what is the need of controlled drug delivery system? Here's the question: why controlled delivery system has to be made when for a particular disease, for a particular injury, treatment, there is a drug present in market which is known as conventional dosage form. Then what is the need of making controlled drug delivery system? For example, let's take an example of diabetes. In diabetes, diabetic patient has to give dose frequently. They have to maintain their sugar level. For maintaining the sugar level, they have to take the dose at particular time. They should not mess out their frequency of dosing. So in controlled drug delivery system, there is a benefit for there is a benefit. That benefit is that we will discuss in this advantages here. First benefit is that total dose is low. When we will take conventional dosage form, we will take a large amount of dose, 500 mg, then next 500 mg, then next 500 mg. It will become 1500 mg. You are taking 1500 mg a day, but in controlled drug delivery system, you will take just that amount that will give you therapeutic effect. Maybe it will 50 mg only, maybe it will 100 mg only, in comparison to 1500 mg. It's just an example. I'm not fixing it. Fine. So the dose of drug will reduce. When the dose of drug will reduce, it will show less toxic effect in our body. It will be beneficial for us. Another is reduced GI side effect. The GI side effect will decrease. The gastrointestinal effects will decrease because you are not taking the doses several times in a day. You are not taking the dose each time in a particular time on a daily basis. You have to take a dose for a time, for a particular long period of time. Then you have to take another dose. You are free from taking doses from, you don't have to worry about that I should eat particular this thing or should not eat or not eat or not. Because in conventional doses form you have to look after all those things. At this time the GI tract should be empty, our stomach should be empty or not. There are many cases. The next advantage is reduce dosing frequency. Dosing frequency. In reduced dosing frequency means, as I have already told you, in conventional dosage form, the dose will be given 2 or 3 times, multiple doses times. But in controlled delivery system, we have to take only one medicine for a particular day, for 24 hours, for 44 hours, for 4 days, for 5 days. Next is better patient compliance. The patient don't have to take many times medicine, then it will give more compliance to patient. The patient will get easy in taking one-time medicine rather than taking 5 times medicine in a day. Then less fluctuation at plasma. There will be no fluctuation, less fluctuation in plasma level. As you have seen, a straight graph is there, zero order. There is no fluctuation in plasma drug level. Next, a more uniform drug effect. So that's all for today. We will discuss the rest remaining part in our next lecture. Thank you all of you for watching this lecture.